Welcome to Topic Time. This topic time deals with the HLB system. HLB system is developed by Griffin. HLB system is developed by Griffin. What is the purpose of HLB system? HLB system is used to categorize emulsifiers or surface active agents. HLB system can be used to categorize emulsifiers or surface active agents. Surface active agents are otherwise known as surfactants. How we classify emulsifiers or surfactants? The classification of emulsifiers or surfactants can be done on the basis of hydrophilic lipophilic balance. The classification of surfactants or emulsifiers can be done on the basis of hydrophilic lipophilic balance. To quantify this balance, Griffin developed a value known as HLB value. To quantify the hydrophilic lipophilic balance, Griffin developed a value known as HLB value. And the HLB value is an indicative of polarity. Griffin developed HLB value on the basis of polarity. Means HLB value of an emulsifier or a surfactant is an indicative of the polarity of the substance. What is the range of HLB value? HLB value ranges from value 1 to value 40. Value 1, for example, is for oleic acid. Oleic acid has a HLB value of 1, and some other compounds have higher HLB values. For example, the HLB value of sodium lauryl sulfate is 40. In short, sodium lauryl sulfate can be called as SLS. The SLS is having a HLB value of 40, and normally the HLB value ranges from 1 to 40. We can remember the HLB value of oleic acid by remembering the letter O. Oleic acid starts with the letter O. Similarly, 1 starts with O. That means 1 is the HLB value of oleic acid. Just remember the letter O. Now let's see the relationship of HLB value with the polarity. If the substance is more polar, then the substance will be hydrophilic, so that the HLB value will be higher. If the substance like emulsifiers or surfactants are more polar, then such emulsifiers or surfactants will be hydrophilic in nature, so that the HLB value of such emulsifiers or surfactants will be higher. And let's consider the emulsifiers or surfactants with less polarity. For such emulsifiers or surfactants, the HLB value will be lower because they will be in lipophilic nature. The less polar surfactants will be lipophilic in nature so that their HLB value will be lower. To summarize, hydrophilic surfactants will be having higher HLB value and lipophilic surfactants will be having lower HLB value. Hydrophilic surfactants will be having higher HLB value and lipophilic surfactants will be having lower HLB value. You can remember this with the letters H and L. Hydrophilic starts with H and they will be having higher HLB value. Here higher also starts with H. And consider the case of lipophilic surfactants. Lipophilic starts with L and lower also starts with L. From this, you can remember that lipophilic surfactants will be having lower HLB value. To connect these points with polarity, you just remember that the polarity and HLB value are directly proportional. HLB value is directly proportional to polarity. Means higher HLB value indicates higher polarity and lower HLB value indicates lower polarity. Now let's see the categories of surfactants or emulsifiers on the basis of HLB values. On the basis of HLB values, surfactants can be classified into different groups. If the HLB value is 1 to 3, then such agents will be anti-foaming agents. If the value is 7 to 10, then such agents will be good wetting agents. If the HLB value is from 13 to 20, then such agents will be solubilizing agents. And finally, if the value lies between 13 to 15, then such surfactants will be detergents. Now let's see the categories of surfactants or emulsifiers on the basis of HLB values. On the basis of HLB values, surfactants can be classified into different groups. If the HLB value is 1 to 3, then such agents will be anti-foaming agents. If the value is 7 to 10, then such agents will be good wetting agents. If the HLB value is from 13 to 20, then such agents will be solubilizing agents. And finally, if the value lies between 13 to 15, then such surfactants will be detergents. Now let's see the HLB values of emulsions. Oil in water emulsions have HLB value of 8 to 16. Oil in water emulsions HLB value is 8 to 16. Water in oil emulsions HLB value is 3 to 8. The HLB value of water in oil emulsions is 3 to 8. How can we remember this? Lower value is 3 to 8 and higher value is 8 to 16. Let's remember this from the trick of HH and LL. Here HH means hydrophilic substance has higher HLB value and LL means lipophilic substance has lower HLB value. Here which will be the hydrophilic substance and which will be the lipophilic substance? Here the hydrophilic substance will be oil in water emulsion because the dispersion medium in oil in water emulsion is water. So that will be more hydrophilic. So hydrophilic substance will be having higher HLB value which is 8 to 16. And take the example of water in oil emulsion. The dispersion medium in water in oil emulsion is oil. So that water in oil emulsion will be lipophilic in nature. Lipophilic substance has low HLB value. Here the low value is 3 to 8. Now let's see some values. Sorbitan monooleate, that is SPAN. SPAN 80 has the HLB value of 4.3. SPAN 80, which is sorbitan monooleate. The HLB value of SPAN 80 is 4.3. Now SPAN 60. SPAN 60 is sorbitan monostearate. The HLB value of SPAN 60 is 4.7. The HLB value of sorbitan monopalmitate, which is also known as SPAN 40, is 6.7. The HLB value of acacia is 8. Now some other HLB values: polyoxyethylene sorbate and monooleate, which is tune 80, has the HLB value of 15. Polyoxyethylene sorbate and monostearate, which is known as tune 60, has HLB value of 14.9, and polyoxyethylene sorbate and monolaurate, which is otherwise known as tune 20, has the HLB value of 16.7. The HLB value of tune 80 is 15. The HLB value of tune 60 is 14.9, and the HLB value of tune 20 is 16.7. Recollecting the previous points, the HLB value of span 80 is 4.3. The HLB value of span 60 is 4.7, and the HLB value of span 40 is 6.7. The HLB value of acacia is 8. This is the end of topic time. Thank you.